Toppling the ruling 1% should be pretty easy. Why? Because they have no fucking clue how the world actually works. All we have to do is stop playing their sociopathic games, and the whole system comes crumbling down. It's like we're in a fist fight, and the only thing that we have to do is sit back and wait for them to punch themselves in their own testicles. For instance, last week, dozens of photocopied job applications to McDonald's were thrown out of the windows of the Chicago Board of Trade. They were throwing them onto the Occupy Chicago protesters. In the month prior to that, the same people in the same building had signs up in their windows saying, "We are the 1%. And then they littered again, throwing papers out the window saying, "We are the 1% who are paying for this," which doesn't really make any sense. What are they paying for exactly? Paying for the protesters? Are you guys supporting the protesters? Are you donating food and shelter? Or I'm a little confused. Are you saying that the protesters are all mooching? Because I've been down to Occupy DC and Occupy Wall Street. Trust me, the heart of this movement is not about mooching. It's about creating things for yourself. It's about creating something new from nothing. The people who are occupying are not keeping the kitchen full by swiping an EBT card. And the tarps, ground pads, and wooden pallets that they're using to create shelters are not subsidized by Section 8 housing. They're receiving donations from those who understand the systemic inequity in our economic system. They're receiving donations from people who understand that our society is not just and needs to be changed. Occupiers themselves are dumpster diving, scrapping, recycling, upcycling. They are taking the excesses of capitalism that would normally be tossed out, taking abundance that would normally be wasted, disposed of to keep it out of the market and to keep prices artificially high, and they're sharing that abundance with the community. They're turning waste into profit and artificial scarcity into abundance. And really, McDonald's applications? Really? Like if everybody who was at Occupy Chicago suddenly got a job making minimum wage at McDonald's, that would suddenly make things all better? This just shows how completely out of touch with the real world the assholes on the Chicago Board of Trade really are. There are people who have master's degrees and can't find work in their field and are so desperate that at this point they are already applying to McDonald's in the hopes of putting their master's degree to work, earning minimum wage flipping burgers. This whole incident makes it crystal clear that those in the 1% do not understand how the world works. And when they respond in stupid and childish ways such as this, they are pulling the PR equivalent of punching themselves in their own testicles. So keep it up, guys. Solidarity. The next 18 people who put in orders over at punkpatriot.etsy.com will get a free copy of my band's CD, Theodore Treehouse's Mercury Closest to the Sun. You can subscribe to the Punk Patriot Show for free by clicking on the button. It'll probably be right here. And if you want to support what I do monetarily, I would really appreciate it. Go to punkpatriot.blogspot.com and sign on to become a monthly subscriber. You can choose any level from $1 a month up to $100 a month. There's different thank you gifts that go along with each of those, so check those out. Or if you think some of my videos suck and don't deserve your support, you can always do the individual donate option. You can donate for the ones that you like, there's a donate once button over on the blog as well. And then you can just not donate when I post ones that you don't like. It's fine by me. While you're over there at punkpatriot.blogspot.com, be sure to go and check out the Get Punk Patriot in Your Inbox button. That'll sign you up for updates. I have a sleek little email thing now where instead of posting videos on just YouTube and like just Facebook where it just really quickly goes by on the Facebook feed, you know, you can get it in your inbox and it'll stay in one spot. Also, I make t-shirts, so go over to punkpatriot.etsy.com and check those out. If you like one, you can buy it. They're reasonably priced, especially the propaganda ones, because I want to get as many of those out as possible. To life, liberty, and pursuit of a less fucked up government.